Hello, welcome back to Young at the Parks. It is me, Kelly of Kelly and Joe. I am at home today. I'm gonna do a little fitness journey slash run Disney journey for you guys today. If you're new here, we are Kelly and Joe of Young at the Parks. We do a lot of Disney themed content and Universal and the theme parks in Orlando, Disney Cruise Line, stuff like that. But like I said, we are at home today because I'm going to talk to you about my fitness journey over this last year. This is something that I kind of debated filming a video for because weight loss can be triggering to a lot of people, but I got some requests on our Instagram account over the last several months, so I figured I'm just gonna share my experience. So if weight loss is triggering for you, please do not watch this video. I'm sorry. Just wanted to put that out there. So the second disclaimer that I wanted to put out there is that just a reminder that social media is a highlight reel. A lot of people, myself included, tend to only post and share about the accomplishments. I'm a normal person. I fail too. This is my 6th or 7th year trying to make a healthy lifestyle change and lose weight and keep up with an exercising routine, and 2020 for whatever reason was the first year that I actually stuck to that New Year's resolution. So the only way you fail is if you don't keep trying. So just remember that. So the last disclaimer I just want to put out there is I am not a medical professional, nor am I a trained athlete. I'm just going to share my experience with you and kind of what I did throughout my journey last year. I'm not giving you advice or telling you should do what I did. Everybody is different. So yeah, let's get started. So the first thing I want to address is my weight loss. So at the beginning of 2020, on January 1st, I weighed 223 pounds. It's the biggest weight I've ever been in my life. For reference, I am 5'9" and 28 years old. So just to give you some stats, I guess. And I lost over 80 pounds last year. So I'm about 141 right now. I weighed in this morning. Those are just numbers, so please take the numbers kind of with a grain of salt. I just use them as a way to track my progress. There's no magical number that you're going to feel good about yourself, because it's all about self-love with me, and it's all about just feeling stronger. So just wanted to start with those stats. The first thing I did as part of my weight loss journey was to track everything that I ate. So I used a free app called MyFitnessPal, and I'll put the link to that as well as the other resources that I use in the description down below. It is completely free. There is a premium version that you can pay more for, but I did not do that. I tracked everything. So that includes like if I overate or if I binge, because I do sometimes struggle with emotional eating. So if I had, you know, a lot of candy or donut or 3 pieces of pizza, I track that. You want to really be careful to track like things like oil or butter or things you're cooking things in, because those calories count or can add up really quickly. And the method that I did was calories in versus calories out. So that was kind of like the diet that I followed, I guess. Basically all that means is I just ate less calories than my body needs. So you're eating at a deficit to lose weight. A lot of people say that weight loss is 70 to 80% diet and 30 to 20% exercise. I just tackled my diet first because I knew that I was not eating nutritious foods. And as I started running this past year, I very quickly learned that the type of food that I was eating was not properly fueling my runs. Which is very important, especially as someone who distance runs. You want to make sure that you can make it all 13 miles or 10 miles or 6 miles or whatever your goals are. So that was something that was really important to me. I also don't believe that there are any bad foods. Like I don't think that pizza or donuts or popcorn are bad. They just may be less nutritious than lean protein like chicken or whole vegetables and things like that. So that was really important to me. I didn't cut anything out of my diet at all. I still ate, you know, dessert or snacks or carbs. Carbs are a really big thing that you'll see in a lot of diets. I need carbs as most human beings do. Cutting out carbs was not an option for me, especially as, again, somebody who kind of took to running. You know, I would just have like one dinner roll instead of like 3. So, and that's also something that I did in the beginning, was I kind of worked my way down, because in previous years of me trying to work on this journey, I would cut too much too quickly, meaning if my body was used to eating 2,000 calories a day, I would eat 1,300 calories a day, and I would be really irritable, really tired, and I would quit like 2 or 3 weeks in, because that's wasn't good for my body. So I started with like a low calorie deficit, meaning I ate like, you know, 100 or 200 calories less than what I normally was eating, kind of like tapered the way down. That is just what worked for me in terms of diet. I think that kind of covers the diet portion that I did. I hate using the word diet because it really promotes like diet culture, and I don't think that you have to lose weight to be healthy. It's just what I personally wanted to do. Like I said, I really tried to focus more on more nutrient-rich foods just to fuel my running, because that is what I'm passionate about and what I wanted to do. Another disclaimer is I did not do any quick fixes, so no diet pills, detox teas, weight trainers. If someone huns you in your Facebook Messenger, it's a pyramid scheme. There is no quick fix. But yeah, so I think that covers all of what I did. I still track today. I actually switched to macro counting at the start of 2021, because this year I want to focus on building more muscle. So macro counting is really similar to calorie counting, where I count my macronutrients, which are protein, fat, and carbs. Like I said, as someone who struggles a little bit with emotional eating, and food can be just a little triggering for me too, macro counting gave me more flexibility, and I just use those as, you know, a way to measure my progress, basically. So I'm really enjoying it so far. It's only been like 3 weeks, but I really like it. But I think that covers like the diet portion. Again, not diet, I don't know how to otherwise word that. So the next portion of my journey was exercise. I want to make something very clear, that I did not and do not exercise to lose weight. I do not eat, you know, or binge and then say I have to burn this off. I really try really hard just to move my body every day, because it makes me feel good. There's so many benefits to exercise that are not even closely related to weight loss. I noticed as I started running, I would have a lot more energy throughout the day and would not crash at like 2 p.m. I would sleep a lot better. I was just more well rested. Even getting up early for some of those early long runs, I would just feel more rested and more energized throughout the day. My mental health, I've talked to you guys about that before. I struggle with a little bit of anxiety, especially this year. I do see a therapist for that, but running and exercising has really helped me kind of stay grounded and feel stable. So it has really made a lot of improvements for my personal mental health. In terms of exercise, when I first started last year, I first started training for the Castaway Key 5K, which I ran in February, so coming up on a year. I did the Couch to 5K app. Again, another resource I'll link in the description down below. It is a free app where it kind of trains you to run in intervals, where you would per se like run 10 seconds and walk 30 seconds and slowly build your way up. This time last year I wanted to quit. I did not want to keep doing it, but I stuck with it and then ran my 5K, as you guys saw, on our 7-night Star Wars AT cruise. I was running 3 times a week, and after I did that 5K, I was hooked. I immediately signed up for the Wine and Dine 2020 half marathon, which would have been last November, but obviously that was virtual, and I'll link the virtual video for you guys down below if you haven't seen that. but running really became like my main form of exercise. I would say in March of last year, when we kind of went into lockdown mode and the pandemic became, you know, our lives, and still kind of is, I started lifting. So I do lift weights. My current routine is I run 3 days a week and I walk 2 days a week, and then I lift 5 days a week. So I'm pretty active. Like I said, I like to do something every day. I do incorporate like a trail skate. I love skating. I actually used to play roller derby. So always like, I'm pretty athletic and like to kind of always have something going on. I'll bike ride or do yoga or some like mobility, stretching, things like that. But I did work my way up to that routine. I did not just start January 1st saying I'm gonna exercise every day for at least 45 minutes. It was very important to me to kind of slowly build my endurance and slowly build my stamina. And as running itself kind of became my passion, I started looking at, like what I mentioned before, in terms of nutrition, I started looking at what other cross training is gonna help me reach these goals. You know, training for a half marathon and not stretching, even on off days, my legs were like, what are you doing? So things like that really became, you know, a way for me to kind of break out of my routine, but also do some new things just to get some new movement and some variety of my workouts. So I would say in terms of exercise, do what you enjoy. I get questions a lot on Instagram on like, how do you run so much? I hate running. And my response is always, don't run. And I'm not trying to be cheeky, but do something that you enjoy. If you really don't like running, you know, go for a walk instead, or go, like I said, go for a bike ride, skate, yoga, dance. There's so many different ways that you can move your body that make you feel good, because that's kind of what it's all about. So yeah, that kind of covers the, I guess, exercise portion of my journey. So I want to talk to you guys a little bit about runDisney. So as you know, last year, 2020, the only live race I did and only one I've ever done was the Castaway Key 5K. After that, I signed up for the Wine and Dine Half Marathon, which went virtual. After that, I had signed up for Marathon Weekend at Walt Disney World, which also went virtual, as well as Princess Marathon Week, Half Marathon Weekend, and Star Wars Weekend. So every single one of my races that I've tried to run live have gone virtual. It was incredibly difficult to keep going. I am very goal-oriented when it comes to things, so not having something in person to like look forward to and train for was difficult, especially when every single one goes virtual. But I will say the thing that kept me going was the community. And I know you're probably thinking, what community? You've never done one. Online. I know that it's cliche because everything is virtual and everything is on the internet, but I joined the Facebook groups for those specific runs, and I've just been able to meet some awesome people through those communities. And even though they're virtual, the miles still count. They're still races. These are still big goals that we're all chasing, and they've been just really supportive and really sweet. So if you're in any of those Facebook groups for runDisney, thank you for just being there and being a part of it. I know, you know, there's a lot of us that are just really disappointed and sad. We understand, obviously, because we want not only all the runners, but the runDisney staff and volunteers to be safe. It's not safe right now to run with 20,000 people, but it will be back and I will be there. So yeah, it's really just been the community that has kept me going. What I really enjoy about running is the constant opportunity for growth. Like I said, I'm a goal-oriented person, so when I ran my first 5K, I was like, ooh, I'm gonna do a 10K, and then did a 10K, and then I did a half, and then I had like speed goals where I would try to get my 5K under 30 minutes. Only done it one time, 29 minutes, 34 seconds. But there's like this constant opportunity for growth and little personal records throughout the way that just kind of keep you going and keep you motivated and reaching for your goals. So I really love that, and I cannot wait for live racing to come back safely. So my next Run Disney event is the Princess Half Marathon Weekend Fairy Tale Challenge. Would have taken place the third weekend of February, 18th, 19th, and 20th, but as I mentioned, it has gone virtual. I did decide to do that one virtually because I really like the medals. There's a Princess Tiana one and it is so cute. I am doing the Fairy Tale Challenge, which means I will run a 10K on Saturday, which is 6.2 miles, and then a half marathon on Sunday, which is 13.1. So right now I'm training running like back-to-back days to get my legs and my lungs like used to that. So that's been really fun and interesting. It's been very cold and I'm an early morning runner. And when I say cold, I do live in the Orlando area, so like low 40s. I'm like, I need long pants to go for a run. But I am enjoying it and soaking that all in because I know it'll be like 90 here throughout the summer. So that is my next virtual race. After that, I have a duathlon potentially that I'm eyeing through Team Babe Athletics, which is semi-local. Really, they have athletes from all over that do triathlons. They've been really inspiring to me to kind of reach some of those bigger goals like a triathlon. So I might try a duathlon in the spring, which is a run, bike, run, back-to-back event, just to kind of see what all that's about. And then after that, Run Disney normally does their virtual series, which are the 3 5Ks that they usually have over the summer. I really enjoyed those last year because I tried to like beat my time every month when I did one. I was not successful last year. But maybe this year I'll work on speed a little more. After that, I am still trying to decide between running potentially Wine and Dine 2021 or Marathon Week in 2022. Really just depends on what is happening. Run Disney has made no announcements past Star Wars weekend, which is April 2021, being virtual, so I don't know in what capacity Wine and Dine will come back this year or Marathon Weekend will come back next year. As I work on distance and I really enjoy distance running, my ultimate goal is the Walt Disney World Marathon. I watched so many people also run the Dopey Challenge virtually, which was so impressive a couple weeks ago. The Dopey Challenge is 48.6 miles over the course of one weekend, and I was like, I want to do that. But I don't know if you should just do that before having not run a full marathon like by itself. So if you've run either the full marathon or Dopey Challenge, leave a comment down below with if you think like you should just go for it and just get it all done, or you should probably do a full marathon first, because I know the mental aspect of all of that is pretty intense. So yeah, that's just a little bit about my Run Disney goals for the future. I'm gonna keep running whether things are virtual or not. Hopefully the vaccine is right around the corner for us, so we can start getting back to running safely live. And yeah, I'm just really excited for some goals this year. If you have any running, fitness related goals for 2021 or even 2022, definitely leave a comment down below so I can cheer you on along the way, like so many of you have cheered me on throughout this last year. Again, thank you so much for all your support. Every, reaction to videos or comments or DMs on Instagram have just meant a lot to me, so thank you. So yeah, that is my Run Disney / fitness journey / 2020 in a nutshell video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about my weight loss, my running, Run Disney, definitely leave a comment for me down below, or you can DM us at Young at the Parks on Instagram. Like I said, I love the community, so I love talking about it, and I would love to cheer you on along the way. Thank you again for watching. Make sure you like this video, turn the bell notification on so you get notified every time we go live with a new video. Make sure you subscribe so you can see all those new videos. It's a new year. We've got some new content for you. Thanks for watching our new schedule, which is new videos live every Wednesday, and we'll see you next time. Bye!